Welcome to our training on ladder safety. In this course, we will focus on how to select and inspect portable ladders. Can you imagine what would happen if you were on a metal ladder and it touched a live wire? You could be electrocuted. What if a wooden ladder rung broke when you stepped on it? You could fall. Different types of ladders have different uses and safety practices. You need to know how to select and inspect ladders so that you can work safely. By the end of this course, you'll be able to recognize when to use different types of ladders and recall how to inspect ladders prior to use. Portable ladders are ladders that can be moved. We will focus on these types of ladders as we talk about ways to prevent falls at construction job sites. Step ladders, fixed-length straight ladders, variable-length extension ladders, and job-made ladders are all portable ladders. On construction jobs, you may see job-made ladders. Your employer may allow these types of ladders, but only when they are properly built. They are commonly used during early phases of construction. You are going to install an outdoor light fixture on a building. Which ladder do you need for this job? It's easy to know whether you should use a specific ladder in a given situation. Read the safety label. The safety label shows the type of ladder, its grade, and the duty rating. The duty rating tells you how much weight ladders can safely support. The label also shows the model or ID number provided by the manufacturer, the ladder size, and the highest standing level. The highest standing level tells you how high you can safely climb on the ladder. Note that aluminum and lightweight fiberglass ladders are typically rated for 200 to 300 pounds, or 90 to 136 kilograms. This includes the weight of the person, any tools or materials being carried, and the force of movement as you climb and descend. Take these factors into account as you select a ladder. Sometimes ladders aren't the best option. For example, scaffolds and scissor lifts have work platforms with standard railings. This fall protection makes them better suited for strenuous work or work that involves any significant pushing or pulling. Ladders should be used for brief work and occasional access to higher work surfaces. For more routine access to higher levels, your employer may install stairs. Consider all your options before you choose a ladder. Before you use any ladder, inspect it, every time. We'll cover overall inspection areas and then parts of the ladder one by one. First, check for modifications. Has the ladder been painted, reinforced, or altered? Repairs should be made by the manufacturer to maintain load-carrying assurances. Painting and other modifications can cover cracks and other defects that you need to know about. Is it missing identification on the side or guardrail, where you should find information about the company or manufacturer and load-carrying capabilities? Is there any damage to ladder hardware, like locks, brackets, and hinge components? These parts are prone to rust or bending. If there are no modifications and the identification is present, check the rungs or steps and any non-slip surfaces. Are there any cracks, including in the welds? Are the rungs or steps bent, loose, or missing? Slippery shoe treads and ladder rungs cause falls. Are all the non-slip surfaces present and intact? Don't use the ladder if even one rung, step, or non-slip surface is damaged. It's your safety that's at risk. You've gotten this far. The ladder hasn't been modified. The identification is present and the rungs, steps, and non-slip surfaces are intact. How about the side rails? Are they loose? Something you might have noticed as you check the rungs or steps. No matter what the material the ladder is made of, are the side rails twisted, bent, splintered, or cracked? If any of these conditions are present, don't use the ladder. On all ladders, inspect the feet and the supports. Make sure the feet are not damaged or missing. Are the pads gone? Non-slip pads keep ladders from moving and sliding out from underneath workers. How about diagonal or horizontal supports? Are they loose or missing? These inspection points, overall, rungs, steps, non-slip surfaces, side rails, feet and supports, apply to all types of ladders. Each kind of ladder has unique inspection points. With extension ladders, look at the mechanisms that make it possible to extend the ladder. Are they missing or damaged? How about the rung dogs or locks? Are they both present and in good operating condition? Damage to locks may cause an extension ladder to collapse during use. Is the pulley system present and working well? Make sure all ropes and rail guides are in good condition. Ropes should show no evidence of fraying or wear. And braces, end caps, and closures need to be present too. You set up this extension ladder and inspected the rungs, side rails, and supports. But there are other parts you need to examine before you climb. Drag the labels to the parts of the image that you should also inspect. Please take a moment to review the correct answers before proceeding to the next page. On step ladders, check for damaged or loose pail shelves and for damaged spreaders or spreader assemblies. The spreader assembly should be securely attached, not bent, corroded, rusted, or twisted. While these may seem like small details, consider that damaged pail shelves may allow items to fall onto people, and ladder legs can come apart or collapse when spreader assemblies are damaged. You set up the step ladder and inspected the rung, side rails, supports, and feet. Drag the labels to the parts of the image that you should also inspect. Please take a moment to review the correct answers before proceeding to the next page. As for platform ladders, the ones with wheels, you want to check everything already covered as part of the general inspection, and then those things specific to the platform ladder, the mechanisms that let it roll, and the platform on which you stand. Check the casters, wheels, stops, or locks. Are they uneven, frozen, warped, or missing? Caster locks help prevent movement while ladders are being used. Ladders moving unexpectedly have caused many falls. Is the standing surface damaged, maybe corroded, bent, or not level? Each of these conditions makes the ladder unsafe for your use. You're about to use this platform ladder and you inspected the steps, side rails, and supports. Drag the labels to the parts of the image that you should also inspect. Please take a moment to review the correct answers before proceeding to the next page. If you discover a defective ladder, please remove it from service so that no one can use it. Put a tag on it indicating that no one should use it. The tag may also identify the defect or problem. Then report it to your supervisor or foreman. You may be asked to put a lock and chain around an unsafe ladder to physically prevent use prior to replacement or repair. Remember that it's up to you to prevent falls and injuries caused by improper ladder selection and inspection. You should now be able to recognize when to use different types of ladders and recall how to inspect ladders prior to use.